All right, now we got it up and running. I think we're through the technical difficulties here, potentially. Hello, hello. All right. I think we're through the technical difficulties here. Got that. Let's go through our intels. Hello, hello. All right. Big diamonds that we love to see. Let's go through our intels. One moment here as I just get through my dailies real fast. Big diamonds that we love to see. How you liking the update, everyone? Have you progressed through everything? Stuck at anywhere? I do have a bunch of videos coming soon too. I was recording earlier, didn't realize that, maybe I should have live streamed it all. Wasn't sure everyone would want to actually watch. How you liking the update, everyone? Everything here. So, have you progressed through everything? Stuck at anywhere? And obviously, this is the best. Once I usually do my intels first, but then obviously you just hit confirm all. It does all the liking for you and everything, makes it so much easier. Yeah, you clear through that. I'll go through Tehom Temple in a second. I'll just show you my team. I was able to clear through it pretty easily. And I can go on my other account as well in a minute and go through it as well. And I say pretty easily, not pretty easily. I got stuck on stage 8. Yeah, you clear through that. I'll go through Tehom Temple in a second. But I was able to clear through it once I shifted my team around. So in the Sanctuary Expedition here, so the team I was using, the 3 teams, I ended up moving my Empress to the first team. And then I was just using, it seems like they're on limited floors. You cleared it to level 14. I think I'm on level 13 right now. Excuse me. Yeah, I haven't really tested it. Once I cleared through here, I kind of got stuck and just been messing around. So my Nua's been killing herself. I'm sure you've noticed that as well. All the AoE hitters kind of don't do the greatest against some of the matchups because of the reflect damage. But you can change your formation. It seems like these slower single target damage teams do a lot better. Because Nua literally just kills herself instantly. But I cleared the floors using this squad for earlier, up till 13. And right now, Nua's just having the issue of just leveling herself. I can maybe try doing something like this. Maybe this. But I cleared the floors using this squad for earlier, up till 13. All right, that team damage. Right now, Nua's just having the issue of just leveling herself. I can maybe try doing something like this. But I have a feeling she's going to kill herself real quick. So we'll skip this one as well. And I just want to watch the Nua, see if she's just killing herself too fast still. Maybe with this squad, it'll be a little bit better. But as you can see, she just takes so much damage. Maybe the reverse damage will help her out. The reverse shield. But we do have our Nua up to 12 star now, which is massive. And can you hear me all right, or would you rather me typing? As you can see, she just takes so much damage. Maybe the reverse damage will help her out. The reverse shield. But we do have our Nua up to 12 star now, which is massive. So with Ghosts here, my Nua would have died earlier already. So maybe using... All right, perfect. Before with my Ghost, I was having some issues. Nua would just literally be dead by now from the reflect damage. But maybe using Moon Fairy, it makes it a little bit easier. But you can see like every time she attacks, she just takes massive damage there. So we got frozen, saved by the Moon Fairy. So maybe this kind of lineup works a little bit better. I still don't think she's gonna make it by though. Maybe. Oh, well, there she goes. She's down for the count. So we can skip it. I believe they won't have enough damage to kill her. How much shielding is... So our DK isn't doing a lot of like shielding for us, so maybe I replace her as well. Formation. So we just take out the DK here and... I mean, don't have a lot of options. I should probably just bring a reviver. Let's try, I guess, Saint first. You just skip. She did more healing, but obviously not quite enough. Just run it one more time. Formation. So I guess this is going to be the easiest thing to do is just keep swapping out heroes. Maybe another damage dealer. There we go. So we're able to do it with another damage dealer. But we get more diamonds. So I don't know if there's a floor cap yet. Not sure what the highest floor has been. And so able to clear that, losing to the first and third. And I'm wondering if it's going to be the same issue of reflect damage. Ironically, my paladin is the one that's having the easiest wins. So that team might be easier if I switch them out. So she could beat that. Maybe I just do a quick full swap. And you said you cleared it to level 14, so like you're at where I am. What teams were you using? I wish they had the quick swap here though. So we can maybe just put Nua here. We'll swap our first team to the front. And we'll put our second team here. And what was it? Suth. Paladin. Who's the last hero? Oh, Ghost. Feather, I think. And so we get the win on the first one. We lost here. We're just not doing enough damage. Does that change, or are they still going to lose over here? So not quite the damage necessary. And so maybe Ghost. Maybe Ghost goes over here. All right, so you had Empress Feather in one. You have New Woman Warrior and Ghost in one. And are you on the same stage, or did you clear this one? So we get double win. Now we're just stuck on the second one. Oh, we could actually do it. Look at that. We got a win, and a loss. So it's just going to be RNG fest right here. Come on, just give me the luck. I don't know how that second one won that one time. You guys can do it. It's just like feels like slot machines. I just got to have it line up, right? We're so close. Just give me the 3 wins. Oh, there we go. We got through. All right, the slots, we won the slot machine here. So we're on I guess we're probably, you cleared it too. Yeah, when you're stuck, yeah, swap the order of the teams. Yeah, obviously I've moved out Feather. My Feather's only 5 stars, so she doesn't do as well. If she was higher rank, I think it would be better with Empress, but I think Ghost right now being 9-star maybe is a little bit better. It's kind of nice. Where are we in the ranking though? We're 6th. So as you can see, someone's at floor 27. We got Bulldog at floor 27. So you can go, and Bulldog is a much higher power than I am, 102 million. Where I'm at, what, 42? Which is not bad. Gonna be hard though. Who's the next? So right below me, this person's higher power. A lot of people are higher power than me. Below me. So we're not doing, I think, too bad, because everyone above me is much, much higher power, but they're also a lot more floors higher. Maybe we just squeak out. I wonder if it's going to be the same thing where it's just going to be like an RNG. Run it a couple times real quick. I feel like this is cheating though, right? Just quick battling. Don't know. Probably just taking too much AoE damage. That's going to be a tanky team. That's definitely going to be a reflect team. We were close to winning at that time. It's not that time. Maybe the best time would be... Yeah, I'll have to definitely change up maybe the first and second squad. So that was a win, but I don't... My Empress is so weak. The other thing I can do, I think it's only a codex. The following equipment and allies will have a lose effect. Just the codex right here. So I could unequip one thing from my Nua real quick. So this ends up usually helping me for some of the other matches. Yeah, so from what I'm hearing is the new hero arrives on Thursday. From what I'm hearing. So you'll still be able to progress. It lasts 14 days. So we'll have definitely time for that, and it will definitely make it much easier. So if you're like me and you have your Dragon's Roar linked to your newest weapon, you can always just take it out and actually stick it on your Empress. Because I don't know how the equipment works, but I think for whatever reason that the artifact itself doesn't switch over this thing. I could be wrong. I would love to know if it does, but I've seen for whatever reason sometimes by doing this I do better. And not sure if that is the case or not. So does the equipment actually... Just double check and read it. Does it actually take all the slots? I'm just not sure if it does because it doesn't show it up here. It just shows the regular equipment. So I think that artifact itself, you could stick it on your Empress and she'll have it. I think. I could be wrong. But let's see if that makes any difference. Obviously not. Not for this one, but maybe we can squeak by. Looking like she's having much greater difficulty at this first match than it was the second match. So definitely not worth, maybe we just move that around. Oh, we got a win there. We could do it. Was it just like the slot machine where we just got unlucky that one time? All right, there we go. We got another win. So the slot machine progressing, right? And I think the artifact does help because it doesn't show it in the equipment. And obviously Dragon's Roar on Empress is nice, right? Is it the same team? So it looks like it's the exact same teams again. Can we squeak by with one more win? Oh, so this is... It looks like it could be the slot machine here. We just got to have it all line up. The stars line up. There we go. We're making progress. We figured out the formula to smash the quick battle. Anything else? So it's a different team now. And hey, we're having it easier on the first two. That was an easy floor. So looks like that floor was a little bit easier. All right, so we're getting, this is like, now this is even worse slot machines. Looks like we have a lot lower odds. Oh no. We saw a win in each category though. I just don't know what it is. So double win there. Win in the second. This really just feels like slot machine now. We got to get the three lines to line up. You can do it. All right, maybe not. I'll probably have to do some work. I thought we saw a win at the top though once. Maybe I was mistaken. Because clearly it's not working out too well. Which is fine. This team has that hero's really a pain. Really takes out your carries. So honestly, like I'll probably have to move them to the top. Maybe just swapping those two. Oh yeah, nice call. So now the fantasy beast is losing effect. Yep. That explains a lot. So formation, if we just move the last team over. So the team from the light, and light, and then we'll swap it over here. Maybe it makes a difference with Empress like that. And we'll make sure our equipment's good. And over here. So we got the double win. Can we get the win on the last one though? That'll be the next question. Not looking too hot for that last team there. Maybe we move Nua over to the end spot, but if Nua's struggling here, I feel like Empress is also going to struggle. We could try it though. At least we're getting more consistently wins on that first match. Last formation here. We'll move the Chaos Squad over. And then we'll bring Empress over. Oh, now we have double loss. No one can beat the last squad. All right, so they can win that second team. Come on, Nua, you can carry us through, right? All right, so 1 second. I just need to see what it's looking like on that last one. All right, what's happening here? Are we just getting annihilated by the reflect damage again? I feel like that's what's going to be happening here. We can't even, we're not even tickling them down. That's scary. Literally doing no damage. Not even the reflect damage issue. It's just like a literally no damage issue. We're just not doing anything. We're barely breaking the shields down. Right? Yeah, I think we lack damage is the real issue. We're able to heal back up, so there's not a reflect damage issue here. It's just kind of a, as you mentioned it, a lack of damage, and then eventually they go and take us out. So maybe does she do more damage? We could put New up front. Maybe she's tanky enough. And check out my equipment though. I just want to see if she falls over instantly. Snake with the chain pounces, maybe. Hello, Daryl. How's it going? You liking the new update? Did you have copy saved for your new one to hit 12-star? We're just seeing if we can progress through the temple a little bit further, just doing some swapping around of heroes. This is looking better though with Snake helping out the chain pouncing. So we might be able to squeak by now because of the synergy going on here. This might be the formula for this floor. And then we might just have to hit the slot machine and just keep spamming it. Oh, I might have spoke too early. The feather passive too powerful. We can skip battle it quick. It looked a little bit better though. Let's see if we get any luck. If we can just beat it after a few tries. Maybe not. That might have been our best shot. Yeah, we can't even beat it once. That's scary. Obviously, that formation, although it looked good, was not good enough. Anything else? I guess we could bring a reviver in, maybe. We could bring her in. And what equipment does she got? It's the tank equipment. I think it's probably going to be a damage issue though. If we have double support, as you mentioned before. Try swapping Ghost in for Moon. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because there's not really the reflect damage, so I don't know if I need that. And she died, and when this goes away, yeah, definitely the damage 3-team setup is harder for sure. And definitely really makes it a challenge. But I guess on the benefit, right? You're not facing two other heroes either. Does this go away and does she revive? I'm actually curious about that. Or does it stay? All right, so when it does come back, she does revive, but she just gets annihilated instantly again. So that's funny. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that formation you said. So we'll take out Ghost. We'll put Moon Fairy in here. And then over here, we could put Ghost in, and we can put also Feather. Seemed pretty strong. Let me just double check the gear. Looks good. Looks good. Let's save it. We can just skip to the last one real quick. We're probably gonna have to do a lot of RNG. Let's see how fast they proc though. Did I quit on my server 162 account? Yeah, unfortunately, it's just too many accounts for me to balance. I already have this is my main account, I would say, my free to play on server 57. And then I have another account on an earlier server that I play to do some other pulls. But it's just really hard to balance multiple accounts consistently, especially in a few weeks they may update the new server. I might need to run another one again. It's unfortunate. I would love to play a lot, but it's not it's not great to play a bunch of accounts. I feel for like a little bit each. There's just too many time sensitive tournaments. You can only kind of really manage one. We're able to maybe squeak by as long as this hero doesn't heal up. We might be able to take him out with just these two right here. So that was a nice call swapping Ghost in. Definitely made it through for that. And we got the win. I wasn't sure if we were going to get the win, if we were going to have to slot machine it up. So that's massive. Nice call on swapping in Ghost there. Yeah, it's really sad, but um, eventually all the servers will link up. So if you are on the later server, we'll eventually meet up. And there's this certain tournament that you can try and kick my butt in. The big PvP tournament that comes like every other month or every month. So what are we on floor 19 now, ranking wise? We're right there behind. All right, so what do we got going on here? Yeah, it's good to try and rank up a bunch of heroes. So I have a video coming later today showing the difference in damage from new 11 to 12 star, and there is no real damage difference from just the base testing. There's obviously a little bit damage difference, but it's not noticeable. It's not like going from 10 to 11 star. That was a massive jump in power. But going from 11 to 12 star, we can see if the Mystic trial. I think I was doing my peak at 11 star was 39 billion, and now my peak was 40.5 after running it a few times. Does the summon artifact event? Yeah, that does come back. So I can't confirm, but I do hear there's going to be the new hero should be at the end of this. So in 2 days, 8 hours. And probably like the second week of the new hero event, there'll be the artifact event for probably the new heroes artifact, or you can choose whichever one you want. It's usually they run it on the second week of the new hero releases, so we should be seeing that. Also, here I forgot the blacksmith. Now you have the option of getting it. I don't think it'll show it potentially here. Where's it in rewards, right? So we have what do we got? A 0.1% chance of getting our prayer flag. So we're gonna hit it guaranteed, right? So let's go. We're gonna hit the luck here. We'll forge this twice. We'll get 100 luck each. So we're at 95. We'll forge it one more time, and then we'll use the other ones. So we'll forge this 3 times, get ourselves to 1,000 luck. And this next one, we're guaranteed about Aurora bringing back to the game. So that's going to be fun. I actually don't have Aurora on this account. Let's go to the portrait. I just teased you guys. I left that at 1,000. I'm going to pull it in a second. Don't worry. Where's she at? She's right here. So yeah, it'll be nice. I think it's really good for the game to bring back some of the other heroes. And I think this is one of the ones, if you're a light spender, obviously once you get the new sec, it's going to have those extra, so what, 1,000 points doubling when rage use breakthrough. So it's going to be an assault. Obviously it says assault sec, so it's going to be a offensive one, which is really cool. And I think it's really good for the game to bring back some of the old heroes, especially the God Heirs. And is there some kind of, genuine gift? Is it here? Yeah, so you're able to get, if you're a light spender eventually, 3 copies. Obviously, I won't. But they do have events like right here. Once you're, close to maxing out, they do have the option of getting them, which is cool. So eventually, I'll probably end up working Aurora into my lineup in a future event. I'm just not too worried about it right now on this account. Oh yeah, back to the blacksmith. Back to the blacksmith, where we get our newer artifact here. We have the 1,000 luck. Wish me luck here. Maybe we can get super lucky. And what will we get? Oh my god, look at that insane luck. 0.1%. I don't know what the odds are. What are the odds once it breaks it down? Obviously, holy crap. That is insane. Wow. I gotta somehow throw that into the video. That's what insane clickbait. Well, not clickbait, but holy crap. Can you guys believe it? Can you believe that? That is nuts. All right, we can do some damage tests. It is Lucky Monday. So the Star Hub gear. Yeah, so I can show you that in a second too. I actually haven't even got it. We can we can try and roll our other. Thank you. Yeah, crazy luck. Let's roll these last 5 because we have the 1%. Nope. Hey, wait. At least we hit this. So that's wild. I don't have that. Remember, I'm sure you guys have seen me talk about this before. You get 1 free refresh every time. So always use your free refresh. The double tiger, we could have got that to 9-star, I think. Yeah, that is crazy. I'm pumped about that. We could actually upgrade it too right now. And we could do some more tests and see if it's any higher. So forging that. What do we get? We get so at tier 3, we get the mana shield. Now stores 50% of the total damage up to 4 times per turn. And highest attack. All damage deals fluctuates between 1 and 1.5. So let's see if it adds any extra damage, right? Didn't we get that? Yeah, confirm. And so we'll get some more rage damage boost, 20% more attack, and 16,000 attack. I just want to see what the attack looks like. I think it's just based off the artifact, not your total attack, because 20% more of 4.83 million would be a lot. So let's do that quick rank up, and then we're going to actually do some testing too, see if the damage goes up. So 204,000 power. I actually also need to, I'm going to relink Empress's one. And then I'll talk about, I haven't forgot about your 10 Yao. Sorry about that. Just got too distracted from this huge, insane upgrade. That is crazy. That's the most luck. I was saving those because I was thinking, oh, maybe we have the chance of getting the prayer flag, and it actually worked out. That is wild. I want to link it. There we go. Blessing, 150. And so if you're trying, once you to get you need a full set of 10 Yao before you can go to Star Hub. So you need to have, excuse me, let's minimize this. You go to the enhance, and then there should be the awaken here, and you'll need 5 of the golden flame phoenix to go to Star Hub for your 10 Yao equipment. And I believe that only unlocks once you have a full set of 1, 2, 3, 4. As for the talisman itself, your first step is you hit the enhance. You'll need 2 of the origins of fire. Once you have the 2, it will start to look like this. It brings it to the original talisman. And then you just need 2 of these holy blades to make it essentially a 10 Yao. They do take time to obviously get. You can get them from random events. I think it's better to focus on just one hero, your damage dealer, in all honesty. A lot of the stuff for PvE and other things are kind of damage based, like who does the most damage. And for PvP itself too, you'll see my newest 211 speed. I try to make her as fast as possible because she's my strongest hero, and if she goes first, she kind of has the option of just leveling up, like leveling a whole team. So if you can kill a bunch first, then you don't need to worry about the opponent's team. So I think focusing on your main damage dealer, whether it be Nua, whether it be Empress. When I started this account, Nua's hero banner, special banner, kind of came out at the same time as I was progressing with my Empress. So I was kind of at the crossroads and decided just to go all in on Nua. If I had started earlier or started after her event, I probably would have had a higher Empress at this point, but just happened to work that way for me. So let's jump over to this Moon Fairy. I want to actually see if it added any damage, that new weapon, and we can actually see potentially too if it adds like the new bar, because we did the upgrade, right? Does it the same for the Star Hub rune? Oh, I'll show you the Star Hub rune in a second. All right, so I don't see a red bar or anything here. I wasn't sure if it would look different, but right off the bat, 45 billion. So that is a giant jump from before. As you saw before, we were at what, 40.5 billion. So over 10% damage off the first roll. Let's see if it goes any higher. So that might have been a slightly higher roll, 51.8 billion. So if you're really curious as to whether or not to focus on your main damage dealer weapon, if you're focusing on Nua, I think I'm just gonna go get Nua next with the new artifact. I don't even care about the new hero. I'm gonna go all in on my Nua. That is crazy. Massive damage increase. Can we get any higher of a roll? 51 billion. So that's a really noticeable jump. 51.8 is wild. It is a crazy jump, right? And it's consistent too. We're consistently up higher than before, which is really nice. So definitely worth going for that. Talking about, do we have any? We have a Rhapsody promotion, right? We have this. So like you can get a Holy Blade here. I don't know if it's really worth it, in my opinion. It's just really expensive, especially with the upcoming events. I think I'm personally just skipping it. I did talk about the Lanterns event. You could get super lucky if you were going to spend, but it's just a lot of luck and slow progression. But let's jump over to the rune. This rune takes it's now called Husky Stone. I do have a video. It takes 2 of the value shops to have it. And it costs 32,500 for 5 and you need 10, so you need no, it's 37. You need 75,000 diamonds to get one of these to start off. Once you have it, I've ranked it up a little bit. You get access to all the powers, and then it keeps costing more of the Husky Stone shards to keep ranking it up. So it's very expensive to rank this up, but you have the option of being able to link other talismans to it. I haven't gotten any of these. You can get this one from the 10 flywheel event, which I may do eventually just to see how much benefit you get. Also, you get to link your red rune to it as well. The Sart and Sai. And can I awaken this any further? I don't think I have enough. I need 4. And you can slowly keep awakening this. And as you see, I have speed here, and I'm focusing on speed. So even though like this is, you can keep trying to unseal and get other stats. I'm just gonna only try and find whatever has the most speed because I really think speed is the best for PvP. But the game obviously it takes a little bit of time to make some progress. Not much. How's it going? You missed out on some fun, crazy luck I had earlier. And right now we also have obviously the Misty Lands. What I end up doing for these is because you have a set amount of challenges, obviously, you get, I think it's a refill every 4 or 6 hours. I think it's every 6 hours. So I usually just do the 4 fights each day unless there's a boss that I really crush. I didn't really read the what this boss does. Yeah, the new artifact does go crazy. And I can't believe I got it from the blacksmith. It's like the best blacksmith pull ever. Super lucky. So the the wondering how to get the blacksmith stuff. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the spreadsheet don't really talk much about that. If we like go over here, um, if you click on the rewards, it tells you the breakdown of everything. And as you can see, it's obviously really low, 0.1%. And this rate right here is based off of pulling it from these star stones. So you have a chance you can get one of the blacksmith stuff before you hit 100% luck. I've never gotten lucky for that. I always go to Mercy. But once you have, the Star Hubs tier gear. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really hard. There's so much information in this game. Sorry, pivoting back and forth. And as you can see, I have 0 Star Hub gear. I'm sure you've seen some of your opponents. And I'm going to do my weapon first. I would probably recommend doing your weapon for your damage dealer first because I'm assuming it's going to give us the most attack. And I mean, I've worked on upgrading my weapon first as well. Lots of cool upgrades. And it's kind of fun, slow and steady grind. It's not like you can max everything out instantly. Haven't even done these fights yet. Let's see if we crush it. Where we at? We're at Legends 2. And maybe we can squeak out Legends 3? Probably not. Also, I think this squad, this is the fight that works better for... Let's see what others are using. Can we see the damage? He was using basically a Nimbus squad. So we can try that same thing. We could take out... He had Dark Knight in there. But let's try the full Nimbus squad maybe. And see if it makes any progress. Maybe you want to shift my team around though. One v one, probably Empress, honestly, if they're equally geared. He had Faye taken out. So he took out Faye, he put in Dark Knight. Does that really make a difference? Looks like the same damage to me. He must have higher that's my buddy Gurge. He's another free-to-play player, but he must have a higher bonus than I do. Because this is the squad he's running. Well, I got kind of high there. But I'm kind of still super far off damage-wise. So what's he running? He's got that. Why are always hyped about Nua? Nua is so like the game's not about like a 1v1. So Nua has the option of being a support as well. So like Nua's benefit is if you look at her whole kit, she does comparable damage to Empress, and she has the option too. Now that I have her at 12-star, she actually keeps an ally from having dying to fatal damage here. So when an allied unit receives fatal damage, Nua immediately uses creation power and brings the unit back to full HP. This can trigger once per battle for any of the allies, but it's only for one ally. And she also does it for herself once. So she can heal herself to full and one other person once from dying. Also, her artifact itself, if you rank it up, if we look at the higher levels, at tier 5, so it's going to be a while before I even get there, she applies the mana shield to all allies, which is really big. So the reason why people are really hyped about Nua is because long-term investment, she is a really good damage comparable to Empress, and actually supports your team as well. So she kind of fits in a little bit longer term than Empress, but Empress has the strength in the 1v1 and doesn't need any team for damage. Nua falls off as you take out Nimbus heroes damage wise, but the benefit of hers, she kind of becomes a support slowly on as well, like a damage support. So that's the main reason why people are hyped about Nua. What was lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, we're trying to see if we can sneak out Legends 11 3. Yep, exactly what you said. Send that little heart that way. I think. Is there anything else I can do to add more damage? Maybe we just say no support. Maybe that makes it better. No. I really think that this lineup for me works out the best. Maybe we throw Nua in the front. Oh, we need to put Mulan back 1 row though. Yeah, Nua is Empress is much better for free to play. Nua she doesn't need the full Nimbus squad, but she does if you want her to really pop off damage wise. So we can also demonstrate this here. So let's go on the Mythic trial now. And my Empress can't compare, but we can show the damage difference with a full Nimbus squad versus not. So if we just let's throw in the sec team, because this actually right here, the antagonism buff is really strong too. As you see, it starts to give you true damage and reverse shield, extra attack. So without throwing anyone else in here, let's throw in. I guess we can just throw in Empress, even though she has no gear on. We can see 110 billion. We can run it like 3 times. 120 billion. 124 billion. I have no gear on Empress, so it's really not a good comparison. But we're not going to throw Mulan. Obviously, is going to up the damage. But if we throw in any other, let's throw in Snake. You can see it just jumps right up once you start adding Nimbus heroes. And we can just show that 161, and you can see Faye herself, not Faye, Snake herself's not doing damage. It's similar to Empress damage, but because it's another Nimbus hero, the damage is going up. This account is free to play, unless you're talking to Asura. So yeah, Crossroads go all in Empress, or yeah, it's really hard to say. If you can't get Nua to 11 star, then you're not going to see the big damage. So Nua really needs to be 11 star to shine. Is my opinion to it. I think it's. I personally think if you're not going to invest in Nua's artifact, or if you don't want to long term invest in Nua's artifact, then I probably wouldn't go Nua. I think she really needs his artifact to really start to shine. As you saw, going from 2 to 3 was what, another 10 billion damage from 40. Let me jump back over to, because the artifact's really important and it's going to take time to get her artifact up. You're going to have to sacrifice the upcoming new hero artifacts. So what I would maybe recommend is wait a couple days, because the new hero, from what I hear, is coming out in a couple days. Let me double check the game news. Maybe there's something in the game news here. It's not mentioned here yet in the game news, but I keep hearing that the new hero's coming, the new damage dealer, at the end of these current hero banners. So maybe that can help sway you, because you might be at the crossroads where it's better just to skip Nua and go for the new hero. And then maybe you just focus on Empress right now with those crystals and cards, because Empress is still really, really strong of a carry. So if we look at, let's just look at the battle zone here. I think there's some people here with a really strong Empress still. So right here, this person's Empress is insane. It's going to be hard to really demonstrate, but like, let me just fight them real quick. Who do I need? Oh yeah, Seth. So watch this person's Empress destroy my team probably. And this person's clearly, probably a light spender. Got the 12-star Empress, and I guarantee it's just going to slap my whole team. So you can see massive, pretty big hit right off the bat. We got DK trying to heal everyone back up. Yeah, the new mage should be in 5 weeks. But yeah, the new Ranger's coming out. It could be actually not bad either. Yeah, so the Ranger, I think I hear, is really good as well. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments. Yeah, the new mage is gonna be fun, and I'll have a bunch of videos out later as well of stuff I had posted before the stream. And thanks for joining. It's a lot of fun. Let's see if we've procced here. We're obviously gonna fall over soon, but maybe we can somehow squeak by. As you can see, the other benefit of Empress here is she has her own passive where she just doesn't die. She gets to prevent death, I think 3 hits or something, and which is pretty big, obviously. And we just fell over. And let's look at the damage here. So look at this Empress damage. Just to show you, it's really, really insane. Um, yeah. So if you have any doubts about like Empress, there's still can slap. It's not a bad hero. A lot of people say Empress falls off hard. She doesn't. She just doesn't fit into the meta teams. But as free to play, like I said, for my account, I happened to land at a spot where they had the big Nua banner where I was able to get a bunch of copies off the bat. So it's kind of I kind of find it hard to recommend brand new people to invest in Nua early on because Empress is just going to perform much better early on. And the new heroes are going to keep coming. And it's sometimes better just to jump ahead. Like you take Empress because she's just such a really good, solid champion overall. And then you just skip to the next gap, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the right mindset, but that's what I think would be the best. Unless there's something else where you can really quickly jump up to an 11-star Nua, it's really hard because she kind of needs all the heavy investment, not just being 11-star. She also needs to have, she needs to be awakened to Divinity +5, which I haven't even hit yet. I'm still at +4. And then you need to have her artifact, and you need to have just basically everything. So she requires an extreme amount of investment. Obviously, every hero gets a lot better with investment, but she kind of really relies on it. And let's actually hop over to the Misty Lands. Let me get these fights in. I keep trying to read these and keep forgetting. So each attack the hero takes adds one random floor or burning class effect. That doesn't matter for us, really, just damage taken to us. Ceaseless attack. The Misty is as thick as water, and by shattering just 1 point, the crack will spread indefinitely. The sustained damage increases by 50% when the boss is increased. I'm guessing if we just hit him once, it's thick as water. And Misty, yeah, Empress, like I said, you can't go too wrong with Empress. It's going to get a big earlier jump in power, but it's I can't say it's going to be the best performance long term. I like I said, I think you should wait a couple days. If you're on the fence right now for if you have a bunch of cards, I would wait until like 2 or 3 days to see if the new hero comes out, and then we can see how strong the new hero is. And if the new hero is really strong, um, yeah, no doubts on getting Empress now. Well, I'm glad that you got to see like that Empress slapping me for reference. But it's still, I would recommend waiting 2 or 3 days because if the new hero is really strong, I would be confident in skipping Nua personally. The Misty Lands are full of poisonous, so you can't step on it. He enters each time you make an active, you will lose 15%. Okay, whatever. I guess we just slap our best teams in. So what I end up doing here is just kind of balancing out the teams. Since we have the 3 teams, it's gonna be this squad. Let me put the formation like an. I tend to use this formation. Let me just get the Nimbus squad in here. Yeah, true. Nua, even Nua is in the Nua is in the new rudder card selection. She is now after today, but yeah, the new hero won't be for a while, a long while. It'll be after Seth and them. Um, let's go like this, and then finally, Empress is going to be on one squad. Looks like that's recommended. On this team, we'll probably throw maybe the twins. Let's throw the twins on this team. And then on this team, for the final ones, we'll throw obviously Feather. Is there any more recommended heroes? Really hard. Really hard. Maybe I get the Tiger out here. What does the Tiger? I guess I got a second copy of the Tiger. Just throw her in there for now. And you can get that. You can get that. And so over here, in case you guys are curious, you can borrow 2 heroes from your buddies, and it really depends on which team you want to borrow from. Obviously, the stronger the hero, the better, but it's kind of nice to get like another damage dealer sometimes. Is there anything crazy here? Like you get another support. So maybe we're definitely going to borrow at least 2. We'll borrow Nimbus. And who else are we going to borrow? Do we want to borrow God Air? Maybe. Let's see what. Oh, we can't check it out. Or Changeling. Maybe we just borrow. So the thing I don't like about DK, she takes damage from someone else, so she'll die really easy. Whereas at least this hero or Ghost will add some support. I'll grab Suth. And for here, we'll throw in. We'll try Nimbus first. And we can't throw Suth with Suth, so I guess that. And who do we want on our first squad? I guess we'll just throw Lord of Time in. And then finally, is there an equipment thing? Oh yeah, all the equipment doesn't matter because it gets to the Misty Barrier. So let's see what it looks like. I'm just gonna skip all real quick. Actually, I want to see what our animations look like. These bosses have some cool animations sometimes. Yeah, if we're to start a new account, so Nua doesn't. I don't think Nua will do enough damage early on. That's actually really hard to say. So Nua's issue is she needs like the full Nimbus team early on to like match Empress's damage, right? But you don't really need Empress, I believe, to get through the Coronets now because it's really the goddess carrying the damage. So I think it just comes down to what your it'd be really hard for a new player to really say like what's going to be your real goal, right? Do you really want to focus on investing heavy into your Nua, because you're going to have to right off the bat get your Nua weapon, your artifact. You're going to definitely want to at least get the Nua artifact to 2 stars, and just keep going all in with the Nua heroes. And it's still going to take some time to get to an 11 star. I just still think it might just be better just to grab Empress. She's a lot stronger going through the tower early on because she has her invulnerability. Um, I personally think you just will have more early game success with Empress, and then that early game success will snowball into better mid game success. Just trying to think. I mean, I could try a new account soon and seeing what it looks like to grab Nua first from the Elemental Crystal and still Empress and testing it out. I just don't think it will be as successful because she's worse in PvP early on and will be worse in the tower early on. The only advantage you get is that you're basically setting yourself up to get an 11 star Nua quicker, but it still takes a long time. It doesn't happen overnight. You need a ton of copies. So this team's obviously doing pretty well. The animations here are pretty cool. We can skip this. So we got up to 3,500 here from the first squad, which I'm not sure how good that is. For reference, oh, not good if you compare it to the second squad. So we'll skip all the way through. So our first team did the worst. Let's look at the stats. It just lacks the damage, I'm guessing. Maybe we swap out Lord of Time. Maybe that will up it a little bit. And for our second team, obviously, Nua popping off. And the third team, the Nua we borrowed, actually did a ton of damage. So not bad there. Big gap. Yeah, don't you dare pick Nua then Empress, right? I really don't. I'm just trying to visualize it for the new game. I don't know if it would be better. I'm sure people will try it. If you're a light spender, it's definitely better to probably go Nua. But if you're not, I think it's still better to go free to play Empress. Is going to have more success. Let's take out. We can take out Lord of Time because I don't think we need any more support. Do we have anyone else? Let me just check something real quick. Let me do something I haven't done in forever. Like, what is the new heroes I got? I got myself a double face tiger. What does she do? Does she do any? So she adds burn. She adds armor shredder. That's kind of cool. Armor shredder is really big for adding damage to the boss. And anyone else I got? We have Monkey King. Let's actually also rank her up. I didn't even realize that we could rank her up. I should probably have just been doing this earlier. Try to make sure I'm a little bit more competitive for the Misty Lands. And the twins are real nice. I can honestly, if you guys are bored, feel free to jump off. I wasn't even planning on going live, but since people are around, I'm just gonna be live for a bit while I do this, and then I still need to edit my videos. So maybe not too much longer, probably like a half hour. I could just leave it live and switch screens and show you me editing the videos, but that would be kind of boring, I think. Yeah, you can ask anything you want real quick here. Don't know if I'll be on long too much longer now because nothing crazy exciting happening. Also, this hero could be really good. I should rank him up because I did grab that. Throw this person in the sanctuary area. This hero will definitely be useful potentially. That's something I have to get better at. Is just looking through the new heroes I've gotten and actually using them for these like third teams. Anyone else here that is interesting? Can we rank her up? We can. What moves does she bring? I forget. Curse. Curse is actually really good too. So let's just ascend her as well to 8-star, and we'll throw her as well in our sanctuary area. This will give us a little bit more options for like the Misty Lands. And who do we want to throw in here? So we'll throw in her. And we'll throw in... And we'll actually throw in the Tiger as well. Not sure how much benefit the Tiger will give us, but the Stone Portrait in the vault? Yeah, I can show you that. You're talking about the relic here? Is this what you want to see? So for here, honestly, these pillars are not that crazy. This one is really hard to get, which has the best effects. This one's not bad, but it's just they're all. This one costs like 40,000 diamonds if you were buying it early on. And this one, the max power isn't. Oh, not that. The Stone Portrait and the Star Vault. Okay. This you're talking about? Where you get to share the equipment? This progression thing? I'm sorry. Am I in the right spot? There is a new function in here? Or these? Is it one of? All right, I guess we'll work it out quickly. Tabs 1 through 4. Which tab should I be in? And I'll answer the. So does DK still viable tank later? I don't know if her copy is easy. Near Magic Codex Beast Mirror Buffs. Oh, you're talking about. Sorry. Oh, Star Vault. I misread that. Sorry. Yeah, Star Vault. Stone Portrait. Thank you. Sorry for that confusion. And you talk about this. So you said there's a new feature in here? All right. I'm at the home. So I'll wait for you. I'll wait for the delay. Okay, yeah. I don't have 2 more 10 Yao. So there's another. I'm guessing obviously you must have it. So there's another big thing. I remember reading that in there. I just obviously am not. I wonder if these royal gems would count to it. I should work on getting another 10 Yao. I can hop over to. Look at all the accounts I got. Tons of accounts. I have 2 on this account. So maybe it's only 2? Just 1 second. It's a 400k power spike. All right. If it's only 2, I have 2 on this account. So I'll be able to check it out in 1 second. So yeah, you're looking at this, right? Oh, nice. So there is the Obviously, we get the 160 of these rock embers. And then what do we get here? So the damage caused by our team members casting Divine Stone skills is increased by 25%, and 10 to 20 Divine Rune energy can be obtained based on the quality of the Divine Stone. When any unit finishes its action, if there is enough Divine Rune energy, 100 Divine Rune energy will be consumed to cast Divine Rune Meteorite, causing a fixed damage of 10% of their max health to all enemies, and adding Divine Rune Shock. All damage received is increased by 10% last 2 rounds and cannot be cleared. So that's cool. Yeah, I know. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I could talk about the DK. I know. um, just got distracted. Obviously, let's quickly swing over there. So you have to go in order. It looks like. Can you have to max it out? Yeah, you have to max it out so you can bang. Can we get that? Oh, you need 100. So if you have 100, you can just jump down to there. But you just get a few more stats. What is over here? Anything good? Yeah, so this is actually just another way of powering up, which is really cool. And once you unlock all that to the next tier, that's really sick. But yeah, for DK is a good tank regardless. I think she obviously, as people mentioned, kind of requires divinity to really show off her abilities. The benefit that everyone talks about is this divinity awaken 7. So the main point that is brought upon for this that maybe is left out is when you enter battle, if the number of allied warriors is greater than or equal to that of the enemy, you add Night Blessing to all allies, and each time when taking skill damage, gain a shield restoring 20% of Lucia's max HP. So it makes her super duper tanky, requires you to have more heroes than your opponent, more warrior heroes. And if you have the Night Blessing for your allies, it makes Dark Knight really, really, really strong. She's arguably the best warrior at the moment if you have this blessing. Without that, she's not bad at Divinity 1. She's overall a good hero and fits into the antagonism, so she's really not bad rocking her for the third one. But if you don't have her Divinity +7, she might get replaced with the new hero coming soon because she might not just be adding enough value if you're not a spender. If you can get her +7, she's 100% lock it in. But as free to play, it's kind of hard. She's not a bad warrior though. She keeps your main DPS alive longer, adds that AoE shield and heal, and is overall pretty tanky. Um, the best of the God Heirs, and then soon to be the next follow up best, or potentially maybe overtaking it, will be Aurora. Right here, she'll be up there as well coming up soon because she's going to be part of the Assault Sec. So it'll be more of an offensive one, more for PvE. But that's sick. I didn't realize that they were adding that. Is there anything else added? We already have this. It was just the stone portrait, right? Yeah, so let me just max this out so I don't get the red dots. So that is cool. I actually think I have some stuff in the bags too, potentially. Look at all these expired stuff. So like technically I could get something to get some more power on this account. Let me swap back to my other account. I hope that answers the question about the DK. Yeah, it's not. No, not your fault. Sorry, I misunderstood. I should know all that. Who should you feed the resources on? Empress. if it's between those two, the way free to play should focus on is your damage dealer first, and then your supports after. Um, yeah, I would definitely focus on Empress. You're gonna get a lot more value from her. Would DK last longer later on? Maybe, but maybe not, because by the time you get your DK ranked up enough, there's gonna be a lot more new heroes. And the nice part about the new hero banners is that you're able to get them to 9 or 10 stars. And I'll be talking about it when the new banner comes out. But as free to play, you're gonna want to make sure, if it's your first big banner, that you're saving these wish recruitments that they grant. You're able to get 5 early on during the big longer hero banners. And once you save these, every time a new banner comes around, you're able to get like 300 something pulls. So it kind of like snowballs as long as you're saving at least one or a couple of these. Excuse me. And yeah, what was I? Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I need to rank up one more hero here. You will get those from an upcoming event. So last time there was every time there's a new hero, they have an event like this, and you'll have here for one of the rewards. It'll be in the rewards. So in 2 days, 7 hours, I think the new banner will be out for the new hero, and they'll have the special fight mythic trial. They'll have another room. They'll have a couple of different areas to get different rewards. And the first time you see one, you're only able to get 299 pulls, but there's a reward for 300 pulls. So unless you spend $1, you won't be able to get it the first time through. But one of the rewards in the past has been these wish recruitments at like, I don't know, maybe 200 pulls or a 6-star or something. I forget. Maybe it's like rank up your hero to 6-star. So if you save these for the future, like I have, you'll be able to get the 300 for every time after that. Just a little, since we're talking live, just a tip. And in 3 days, I'll probably go live for that too and show you my way of going through the new banner if it happens to drop then. But that's what I'm hearing, is that the new banner should be out then. Let's finish ranking her up. And then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. If anyone has any additional questions, let me know. I'll try and make sure I answer everything now. But I'm gonna probably wrap it up after the Misty lands, so I can do my edits and let you guys relax. So let's see if we can. We'll change up our teams. We'll take out the twins. And we'll stick in her for this one, and we'll switch her out, and we'll stick in another damage dealer. We'll stick in the double face tiger. And over here, we'll pull out her, and we'll stick in the dark apocalypse, I think. Let's see if that makes any difference. So we'll see if they get any extra damage. Did it go up? It went up a little bit. We had 3,300 the first time. So 23. This one went down though, so maybe she's not doing as good, because I think it was 5,000 last time. Yeah, definitely get some rest. Advanced claim. What are the tasks? Yeah, we gotta get one boss, 4 attacks. So we did have more success with her. Let me just see if that was the case again. So it was a little higher here. So she's not doing as good. So maybe we put the Dark Apocalypse here. And it's about the same. Doing a little worse. Probably not adding enough healing here. So you can keep hitting that challenge again as well. And messing around, seeing if it makes any difference. Yeah, I could do that. So we could stick her in the middle, you're saying? And we could stick her in the middle. About the same for Nua, so... Again. $13.7, so I went up a little bit with Nua in the back. Is there anyone else? It might just be best with her. Went up a little bit. Yeah, the new rewards in the guild shop are awesome. I'm going to have a video later for that as well. I did mention it earlier that didn't realize that you'd be interested in the live stream. But yeah, it's awesome that they have, obviously, make sure you're claiming all every time. You'll have to come back a few times. But it looks like this is available every day where we get free diamonds. And in the guild shop, I already did my donations. What I would recommend saving is waiting till you get your guild gets to the end. It's going to be super valuable to get these. I would skip all of this stuff early on, personally. If you really want to get the heroes, it's just depending upon how frequently this restocks. I'm just going to save all of my crowns and just buy this over and over again until I can't. Because right now the crowns of hardening are the as you are aware, the spot of holding us back. And here the guild, you're able to, so above the guild shop in the guild, you could donate. I did all my donations and highly recommend using your diamonds, helping your guild out. Unless you're brand new first week, then maybe hold off from spending. I think it's like 800,000 gold. It's kind of hard. But we can look at the guild donation ranking. So everyone in my guild so far is doing all right. We have a few people that haven't donated yet. And only some didn't use the diamonds. So I think they only used the gold. So that's kind of a shame. Really should be using it's only 150 diamonds to do the extra 2 donations. So definitely should be doing all the donations and try and get your whole guild to do it. Just say, hey, please donate. The quicker your whole guild does all the donations, the quicker you're going to level up. And from what I heard is it takes about a month, maybe 2 months to get to the final one if everyone's donating every day. That's what someone said to me. I'm not entirely sure. We'll be able to map it out a little bit as we go, as we progress. But it's really going to be dependent on your guild making sure everyone logs in every day and does the donations. And I can actually just swap over. We can look at the donations real quick on my other account because I haven't done it there. So let's just hop in real quick. And boom. And yeah, go to the guild. Right now we're here. So yeah, the first one costs 800,000 silver, which obviously is not much once you've been playing a while. Maybe your first week it's expensive. And you get 20 XP each time. So the second time costs another 800,000 and obviously 20. So you're able to donate. If you don't use your diamonds, you're going to really hold it back from leveling because you're missing out on 60 additional experience here. So make sure you're spending the 150 diamonds. Definitely worth doing it for your guild. And you'll be able to see, like, unfortunately right here, a bunch of people in my guild are just not spending the 150 diamonds. So that's 60. 6 people haven't. So that's 60 times 6. That's 180 experience. So that's big. So if you're thinking like 31 people times 60, you're adding so much time to your guild from leveling up just to save a little bit of diamonds. But the reward for getting to the crown earlier is just so big. So make sure you're saying in chat, like, make it a requirement if you want. On the server, I'm not gonna complain too much, but I'll just say, I'll just let everyone know. So I really recommend making sure you're going in there, doing your donations, and not missing out. And anyways, we're gonna be getting from the red packets each day basically all the diamonds back. I already got more than 150 here, so 100% making sure. There's really no reason not to. You're gonna just be anyone in your guild. If you are a guild officer, guild leader, and people are not, you could just put it in uh, your guild message, and say, like, please. You could also, I would say, put it in your description, and you can make it a requirement. Like, if you are the guild leader, you could say, if you don't do it, unfortunately, you'll be removed. I don't know, whatever you want. I'm not going to be that strict, but it is something you can do, and really is going to make it so you level. The quicker you level up, the faster you're going to get crowns of hardening. The faster your guild gets crowns of hardening, the more competitive you'll be in PvP, right? So if your guild is slacking on that and other guilds are getting to the crown of hardening first, all their members are going to start having higher divinity, and you might start to notice that in PvP. So if you want to think of it that way as well, it's kind of like really detrimental to your whole clan if they don't do the 5 donations. So I'm going to make sure I message in here as well to please do the 5 donations. I'm not the guild leader in here, fortunately. I couldn't handle being guild leader for too many places. And for the last thing, I guess we can grab our codes. Make sure you don't forget. It's what, New Monday is one of them. Huge, 2 elemental crystals, massive. And there is one more. Let me switch my screen here to the display. And I guess I can hide my face for a second. So if we hop over to the Discord, in the chat here, Yeah, you jealous. Shrimp is jealous. But shrimp is awesome. Shrimp has a website. Let me pull it up real quick. So Shrimp Melissa has the website for Heroes of Crown, and it looks like they might have their own site special code right here. So if we hop over in here, we can actually see what this site special is. Site special. And bam. So don't miss out on your 2 extra elemental crystals, 10 stacks of gold and potions. You do have 415 days, and Shrimp has tons of here. If you look up in these bars here, Shrimp's guide has tons of different things, understanding pets, so you can get a lot of information here. Definitely a great website. Upgrade requirements, you can look, shows you all of it. It's actually one of the better, not better, is the best uh, guide I've seen so far for breaking it all down. So if you're wondering how many you're going to need, like you'll need 480 of the gold ones to get all the way to the top. You need 4,200 purples, 12,000 of the blue. Breaks down everything. So I know she keeps adding as we go. So you need what? 1 rank up, 2 rank up, 3. What is this? I actually haven't looked at the artifacts. So you need a total of 8 artifacts to get it to 5, it looks like. So just in case you're wondering, it's going to take a while. And yeah, top tab, tons of different things. You got other guides here. Disclaimer, codes, and obviously the disclaimer. This is not an official site. Shrimp has made this all on her own. So go in there and thank Shrimp for the guide. I believe it's also over in here in the guides. If we go to her guide section, it should be somewhere in here. I think she has a website. She's got her spreadsheet. I'm not sure if the website's fully functional. Um, but I'll make a video afterwards saying that. Yeah, so much time for so many accounts. Yeah, I tried my best to help out and really show what I think is the best. But I will try and add. I'll add another video, Alice Shrimp, where if the website's fully functional, but there is that code right there, so don't miss out on that code. And I think I'll leave it right here. Site special. So grab that. I'll actually let the guild know. And I think, is it over in the bonus section? Hopefully they add Shrimp's website here. I think they might, because that would be really helpful. I think that's a really good website. And let me switch back. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to take a few, 15-minute break, and then I'm going to start editing my videos. There should be, I think, 3 videos coming out. But they'll be spaced out depending upon how lazy I am. So sorry if it takes a little bit of time for it to come out. And yeah, the next time I might do a live stream will probably be during, if there's a new hero event. I'll probably do it then. And so thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later.